Reception and Nursery again is Elena, and this week I'm going to be talking to you about some maths challenges. So our story of the week this week is The Three Little Pigs. And guess who's in the story again? That big bad wolf. He's back. So I thought of a maths challenge that is all about the big bad wolf, or we might call him Mr. Wolf, and about time. We have played this before, so maybe you might know, or maybe your mummy or daddy or brother or auntie or uncle, whoever's watching this with you, will know this game, because the game is What's the Time, Mr. Wolf? So I'm going to show you two ways to play this game. Hopefully you'll have somebody who can play this game with you. I haven't got anyone to play this game with me right now, so I'm just going to show you by playing it just with me. So the first one is with clapping. So someone will say, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" And then they'll say 3 o'clock. So you do 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. And then again you say, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" And they might say 10 o'clock. So this time you've got to do 10 claps. Remember to carefully count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again you'll say, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" Now this time, Mr. Wolf might be feeling a bit hungry. So when you say, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" he might say, "Dinner time!" And then you might just go, "Ah!" because you don't want to be eaten by the big bad wolf. Then the second way to play this game is by walking. So you'll find some space. So I'll go back here and you'll say, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" And they might say 3 o'clock. So you do 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" 5 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you say, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" And they might say, "Dinner time." So then you've got to try and run as quick as you can away from them. Like that. So that's the games that you can play. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Then I've also got 3 challenges for you guys. So to any parents and carers watching this, in reception nursery, they don't have to be able to tell the time, they just have to be able to talk about time. So that might be talking about lunchtime, that might be talking about bedtime or bath time, and it's just kind of showing an awareness of different times in the day. But I do have a challenge for you guys, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a watch. So I cut out this shape that is long, and it's got 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Oh, so I know that that's a rectangle. So I've got this long rectangle here. Then also, using some scissors very carefully, I cut out what shape is this? It's a circle, round and round. So I cut out a circle, and then you might need a grown-up to help you with this, but I did the 12 numbers round here, like that, and I drew 2 arrows, 2 hands, and then I'm going to stick this circle onto this rectangle to look like a real watch. So let me do that. Bit of glue, you might want to use some sellotape, but here we go. Stick it on. Now I'm going to put it around my wrist. I can see that I've made it too long, so I've got to chop some off. Let's measure it again on my wrist. Like that, still a little bit too long. Let me chop off some bits. Let me measure it one last time. Oh, perfect. Now I'll get my glue again and stick it on. So there we go, you've made a watch. So that's your first challenge. Your next challenge is you've got to be a time detective. So for this, you might want to go around your house, maybe your brother or sister or mummy or daddy or whoever's with you can help you. See if you can find any watches, any clocks. Sometimes they don't even have numbers on them. And sometimes the time looks like this, and that's called digital time. So see if you can find anything in your house that tells you the time. I think probably in your kitchen there'll be some things that tell you the time so that you know when your food is ready. So that's your second challenge. And then your third challenge is to look at some photos. Maybe you've got some photos of the time when you were a baby, or maybe when you were the time when you were in nursery or reception, Also, see if you can tell your family what time of the day it is. So if you're having lunch, tell them it's lunchtime. Or if you're going to the park, tell them it's time to go to the park. Right, guys, I hope you're all staying safe and happy at home. If you take any photos or make anything like this, please send them to Sel, Caitlin and me. Our email addresses are on the newsletter that's on the website, because we would love to see what you guys are getting up to. Okay, hope you've had a really good week. See you soon. Bye.